Welcome back to this World of Warcraft Let's Play. You're Sambo, and joining us as always is Yogurt, our level 16 Goblin Shaman. Say it, hey Yogurt.
Kazam!
Shazam! Shazam indeed, and hello to you guys. Welcome to this episode, and of course if you joined us in our last episode with Yogurt, you'll know that we're here in the middle of the strip mine. That's right, the Mountainfoot Strip Mine here in Azshara, one of my favourite new zones in the game, by the way, that we've only just begun to explore. You can see here down the bottom left hand corner is all we've exposed. You can see we've got the entire zone left, and it is a doozy now, as you can see, in the shape of a horde symbol, by the way, in case you hadn't ever noticed. But we left ourselves here in this little hut. Why? Because we've got ourselves a quest to hand in, and that is the perfect prism. Use the headquarters radio in the main forge building of the Mountainfoot Strip Mine in Azshara, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Let's see what it's got to say. Strange goblin speakers hiss and crackle, and of course we had to collect ourselves a crystal pendant, which we did last time. We've got that, thank goodness. And here we go. Zignibble's voice squawks over the speakers. Is that you, Yogurt? Still alive? You aren't trashing my explosive stockpiles, are you? You say you found a perfect crystal clear pendant? That makes sense. A perfect prism would refract the gaze of the Basilisk. And of course you might remember, folks, that those Basilisks have been turning our miners to stone. Maybe we can use this to our advantage. Time to drop some science. Uh-oh. You know what goblin science is like. I don't like the sound of this. If that prism of yours is tuned to refract a basilisk's gaze, we can use its crystal properties to reverse the process. All we need is a source of power. In the weapons cabinet to your right, you'll find our prototype laser mining drill. See, like I said, folks, I don't like the word prototype, especially when it comes to goblins. I love that thing, but the near daily dismemberment's got to be a real bother. See what I mean? Grab the laser drill and swap out the lens with that crystal of yours. Okay, that sounds interesting. Take the crystal pendant to the weapons cabinet in the Mountainfoot Strip Mine headquarters. That is exactly what we're going to do. Let's see if we can find it. Here it is. Alright, here we are, the weapons cabinet. The weapons cabinet is loaded with heinous and broken experimental devices, some of which have goblin limbs attached. You discover the laser drill lovingly ensconced in a velvet-lined wooden case. You pop out the lens assembly and slide the crystal into place. The weapon hums ominously. Oh dear. Refleshification. That's the name of this quest. The nearby radio calls out to you. Hey Yogurt, you got that gun? Good. Don't point it directly at your eye. Aim that baby at my stonified workers, and the refracted light should reverse the petrification process. Or it might melt them. Whatever. Return my workers to a state of profitability, and if the refleshification process makes them crazy go nuts, they should be killed for insurance purposes. Horzak, out! Oh dear, oh dear. You know what? This just sounds like trouble to me. Our quest objectives are to use the Refleshifier to de-stonify 8 Mountainfoot miners within the Mountainfoot Strip Mine. Oh dear, oh dear. Alright, let's see if we've actually got one of these in our bags. If we open them up here, we should see a quest item. Yeah, there it is, the Refleshifier, and it says its use refleshifies a nearby Mountainfoot miner, and it's a repurposed laser drill, warm to the touch and humming. I don't know. I just don't like the sound of it. Anything goblin normally goes wrong. Anyhow, folks, before we go any further, you know how it is. It's time for some shout-outs. You know how much I love my shout-outs, and it's always awesome to hear from you guys. Thank you very much, by the way. Let's have some dancing, shall we, Yogurt? Time to have a bit of a dance. There we go. And again, 10 internet points if you guys can tell me which real-world dance hers is modelled on. Our first shout-out is from Awesome One 18281, and they say, hey there, Sambo. Love your series. Can I please get a shout out in your next video? You most certainly can. Thank you very much for your support. Appreciate it, mate. Got another one here from Ice Mare. Hope I'm saying that right. And they say, hey, can I please have a shout out for my level 64 Night Elf Hunter on Bloodhoof? Very cool. By the way, let us know what level you're up to now, because there's always a bit of a delay with the shout out. So it's been a while probably since you made that request. So what level are you up to now, Ice Mare? And a big hello to you. Got another shout out here, and this one is from from Sam Wedge Gartner. I think that's how you say your name. And they say, hey, can I please have a shout out for my level 65 Dwarven Paladin named Lokogan? And thank you very much, Sambo. You are amazing. No, indeed, you are amazing. And by the way, well done on getting to level 65 with your Dwarf Pally. Let us know how that's going, and thank you very much for your support. Got one more here from Sir Batoio, and they say, hey there, Sambo, could I please get a shout out in one of your next WoW episodes? I am Sir Batoio. Oh, there you go. Got instructions on how to say your name. Let's give that one more go. Sir Batoio. There we go. I hope I've said that right, and a big hello to you. Once again, folks, if you would like a shout out in any of my episodes, all you need to do is ask. It is that simple. In the meantime, folks, we've got some refleshification to do, and we've got to find ourselves some stonified miners, I think, and that means probably, yeah, there they go. They're the green ones over there, Mountainfoot Miner, although I'd say we're going to have to get rid of these Telrendus saboteurs first. Yep, you can see they've aggroed onto us there, and of course they're ranged, so that means we're going to have to go right up close to them, because they've got a bows and arrows. There we go. 110 XP, definitely don't mind that. Alright, so we're going to target one of these Mountainfoot miners, and I'm going to use my quest tracker up here to use the Refleshifier. Oh, fingers crossed, folks. Here, let's see what happens. Oh, and it worked! There we go. I'm free, they say. Fantastic. Alright, hopefully all of these will work. There we go. Mountainfoot Miner de-stoned 2 out of 8. Alright, it's doing pretty good so far. We've got ourselves a Greystone Basilisk. Let's have a go at him, because of course we're going to need to get rid of him in order to get ourselves at the stonified miner over there. And as always, making sure that we've got our lightning shield up and that we've got our flame tongue weapon on both of our weapons. 1, 2. And as always, we can skin the basilisks, which is an extra added value bonus, and that means more money on the AH. Let's have a go with the Refleshifier, whatever it's called, the Refleshifier. I am free. Alright, so it's working pretty well so far, although I've got a funny feeling that one of the times we use it, it's going to backfire or something. I just know it. Goblin technology, you can never, ever, ever count on it. It's always going wrong. Alright, another Greystone Basilisk here, and that's again quite fine by us. That means skin, that means money, and there's no complaints from me about that. You can see our skinning, by the way, has increased to 58. This one might take it to 59. It has, so that's leveling up pretty fast. We no doubt going to have to go to a skinning trainer at some point, and we'll do that in Orgrimmar. Love going to Orgrimmar, by the way. Love that city. For the Horde! That's right. Alright, here we go. A copper vein while we're here. Copper vein also means money. Look at that with her skull hair clip. You don't get to see her up close too often. There it is right there where I'm wriggling my mouse around. Trust her to have a skull for a hair clip. Yep, that'll be right. Okay, another Greystone Basilisk. Let's take that down. Give it a couple of our lightning bolts here. And then give it an earth shock.
I need to target something first.
Oh, and that took it down. Alright, that's good to know. Let's see if we can skin this again. Uh-oh, quickly. No, we didn't get to do that one. Put up our lightning shield, because of course it got wore down rather, by the last Basilisk. There we go. Now we can skin these two. That's going to take us to 60. Fantastic. And by the way, our mining increased to 68 before, which is great as well. Whoa! Oh dear, oh dear. Oh! Okay, looks like we survived that, thank goodness. And it's just as well we've got ourselves our own heal there in the form of Healing Wave. God, didn't expect that to happen, that's for sure. Alright, so we're looking for some more stonified miners. Look at this, we've got a ton of them up there. And I can see another mining node as well. That Basilisk, I think, is going to cause problems. So let's just take it down while we can. There we go, so it's good. The old lightning bolt, that really does a lot more damage than I remember. You know what, we should use that a lot more. Oh, and interrupted on the skinning again. Can you believe it? And we've already lost our lightning shield. So it's time to put that up, and there we go. Dead as a doornail. Another Greystone Basilisk for the skinning. And here we go, here's a Mountainfoot Miner. Let's see if the Refleshifier works. Yes, it does, 5 out of 8. Gosh, we've had good luck so far. And that one is 6 out of 8. Yes, that is good as well. Give that woman a raise, he says. I'll take a raise, no doubt about that. 7 of 8. And let's see if the last one will actually work or backfire. And it actually amazingly worked. Amazing. Okay, let's see if we can grab this ore. And you can see here now we've got to return to Horzak Zignibble at the Orgrimmar Rocketway Exchange in Azshara. So that looks to me like it's basically spelling out the end of our shenanigans here in the Mountainfoot Strip Mine. And of course, it's been lots and lots of fun. I remember this from when Cataclysm came out. I had lots of fun down here then, just like we have now. But I'm guessing it's time to go back, and that means we're probably going to see a lot more of Azshara, by the way. Again, if we open up the map, you can see we've only uncovered this little bit. I'd say we're going to be sent probably out this way. I don't know, maybe up north as well. I can't remember. But you can see we've got 3 of these, 3 flight points here, which is very cool. And the Bilgewater Harbour is right in the middle there. And I can't wait to show you guys that either, because it is awesome. It is so much fun over there. It's like a great big city without giving the game away too much. Alright, where do we want to go? I think we want to go up this path here. So let's see if we can get rid of this Basilisk. He's going to cause problems, I can guarantee it. 1, 2, 3. And there we go, leaving combat. You can see already we've had our lightning shield stripped. And again, they only have 3 charges on them, so that's pretty normal. Now don't forget, folks, we have this Ghost Wolf. It's all part of being a shaman, and that means we've got ourselves a nice increased movement speed, 30% in fact, which is a lot faster than running, and we're a little bit stealthy as well. So definitely a nice perk to being a shaman there. It means we can kind of get a slow mount, I guess, well before we're ever able to actually get a real mount. Now I would mount up, but I'd say this guy's going to get in our way as well, so let's take him down. Yeah, you can try. And there we go, leaving combat and giving ourselves 116 XP and a skin, and that's taken our skinning up to 66. No complaint. Alright, let's turn into a ghost wolf. Oh, don't you just love WoW? It is so classic. I love it. Oh, that happened to me last time too. I jumped prematurely, and here we go back out in Azshara. Isn't that an amazing sight, folks? Seriously, it's such an awesome zone now. Oh, I love it. And I love the color schemes of all of these goblin pieces of technology and architecture. It is just fantastic. And I love this rocketway too. And like I say, don't worry, folks. You will get to see it in action. Believe you me. All right, let's have a chat to Horzak Zignibble now. Refleshification, and he says, hey, look, all of your limbs are intact. You know what? He sounds kind of surprised. I'm surprised as well that it didn't backfire on us, to be honest. Ah, good, he says. Now we can get these slackers back to work. You've earned a cut of the profits, though, minus the usual company fees. Oh, take your pick. Alright, so we can get ourselves either a stonifying gun, and of course we can't use guns, so that's no good to us, or we can use these refleshified braces, and let's have a look here. No, it's only, well, I don't know, a whole lot less armor, but 1 more intellect. Intellect is pretty good, to be honest. I don't know. Let's check and see how much armor we've got. And if we go down to our defenses down here, here we go. Armor 264. So I'm guessing that 8 armor is not going to make much of a difference, but 1 intellect will, because that's basically like 10 points of mana. So we might grab those refleshified braces. Let's open up our character sheet and our bags. See if we can find the new braces in here. Where did they go? We've got such full bags. There they are. Let's pop them on. And yes, that's taken our mana to 675, and it was 600. So I'm glad that we did do that. We lose a little bit of armor. That's okay. Now somewhere around here, I'm pretty sure we've got repairs before we grab the next quest. I think it's over the other side here somewhere. Someone around here? Or is it up the top maybe? Maybe it is up the top. Yeah, I think it is actually. Okay, maybe we'll grab this quest first, because I've got a funny feeling we're going to get up the top pretty soon. Alright, so Private Worcester, and he's with the Bilgewater Battalion. Let's see what he's got to say.
Go, go!
Go, go! Another warm body. Oh, have I got a deal for you. Immerse yourself in foreign cultures, go on epic adventures, blow things up, and get paid to do it. Sounds too good to be true? Well, it's not, and this is what we do. If you're interested, head over to the Gallywix defense post on the Forlorn Ridge to the north and look for Commander Molotov. Oh gosh, with a name like that, I'm not too happy about that. Report to Commander Molotov on the Forlorn Ridge. Let's have a look at our map and see where that is. Oh, it's definitely up north, so we're going to run there in our ghost form. And you know what, again, it's just such a great ability to have this early on in the game. I mean, we're only level 16, so that's pretty cool. Normally it's not till level 20 that you get your first mount, and of course course, back in the day, it was actually level 40. It was such a long wait to get your mount. But here you go, folks. You get to see some of the open areas here in Azshara, and you guys might recognize some of these old elven ruins as well, by the way, because they always used to be here, although it looked a lot different. And there we go, folks. There is a very good view. Here's the Forlorn Ridge. This is where we need to be. Very awesome, right on the edge of these elven ruins. Very cool. But what you're getting now is a great view. If I zoom right into first person view, there it is, a really good view of what we were looking at in the early episodes when I was asking you to try and identify it. So if you're following along in the story and you've never played this before, you won't know what that is, but you might recognize who it is. And of course, you guys guessed correctly last time. That is a big effigy of Gallywix himself. Yeah, that's right. He's certainly not subtle. He is carving that out of the side of the mountain. As to what it is, well, you get to learn that a bit later on in the game, never you mind. Alright, so here we go, the Bilgewater Cartel and the Bilgewater Battalion. Let's see if we got anyone here who can repair or sell up. It doesn't look like it, unfortunately. Never mind, let's have a chat to Commander Molotov and see what he's got to say.
Spit it out.
Spit it out. Latest recruit, eh? I'll make this short and sweet. We're under contract to keep the Naga in the ruins from reaching Gallywix or his property. And yes, we've just had a look at that property. You handle whatever we ask of you, and I'll see to it that you get paid when all of your rounds are complete. Welcome to the Bilgewater Battalion.
This gig ain't so bad.
Ta-da! Welcome indeed. Let's have a look here. Got a whole bunch of quests that have popped up. First things first, hand-me-downs. We need more supplies for you and the other new recruits. There are some perfectly good standard issue packs on the bodies of our last round of recruits. What? In the minefield to the north? Oh man. Taking their lessons to heart, I'd recommend you avoid stepping on mines yourself. Yeah, well, thanks for that piece of information. Retrieve 12 military supply packs from the central minefield. And look at that, we actually get ourselves as reward some Molotov cocktails, and they increase our run speed by 50% for 15 seconds. Very handy. All right, Glix Grindlock. Let's see what he's got to say. We've lost contact with Sergeant Dynamo. Stationed at the next ridge to the north of the central minefield, they were probably overrun. They had our last SFG. Look, I have no idea what the SFG is either. Don't ask me. Go over there and get it back. Clear out any Naga that have broken through while you're there. Kill Warlord Krellian and recover the SFG, whatever that is. Alright, so let's have a look at our map now. Let's make it bigger so you can see. And yes, it's just to the north of us. And I do remember this also from when I very first started playing Cataclysm. And in fact, a bit of trivia for you. Coming up somewhere soon, I think, is an area where I did some filming. I think I filmed it on my iPhone back in the day. And it's one of the very first pieces of footage that I ever uploaded onto YouTube. There you go, a little bit of trivia. I'll remind us once we get closer. Alright, so let's head on up to the north, and we've got a couple of objectives. One is that we need to get 12 military supplies, and the other one is that we need to find Warlord Krellian, slay him and get the SFG. And in fact, yes, this is the area. As we have a good look down over this minefield, I know exactly where this is. So folks, if you want to go hunting on my YouTube channel, go way back. You'll find it in a playlist probably, and see if you can find a video with a hunter. I think it's a troll hunter, and something I do with my pets, because that video was actually filmed right down in there way back when Cataclysm was launched. So there you go. Alright, bit of history for us there. Okay, so this is definitely a minefield, as you can see, and yeah, you do not want to stand on the mines, but what we can do... Oh, ouch! Alright, that kind of hurt. Oh dear. Alright, we definitely have to be a little bit careful, but we can actually disarm them. What I'm going to do is make sure that our lightning shield is up, and make sure that our flame tongue weapon is up on both of our weapons. And you can see here, if we right click on this, requires disarm trap. Oh, so we can't do it. Oh my lord. Alright, so what we definitely need to do is get onto these, there we go, the dead soldier there, and pick up these supplies. I wonder what the aggro radius of these mines is. I'm going to try and stay as far away from them as possible. And there you go, you can see we've actually discovered the runes of Eldaroth. And again, if you've played in Azshara in the past, you might recognize that statue and that building in the background, because that was always there. This hasn't changed. What has changed is this area around it. The minefield, of course, was never here in the past, but you may have had to do questing in and around those ruins. I certainly remember doing it myself, but now of course this is a very goblinified zone. And by the way, you can see there that monorail goes right around the zone, and there it is way off in the distance. You can see where I'm wriggling my mouse, it basically fades out into the distance. And in fact, if we have a look here we go, we're slowly opening up the map, and you can see there we go, the ruins of Eldorath. This dotted line here, don't know if you can see that on the YouTube video, but that is the rocket way, if you like, and it goes all the way from down here, all the way around, all over the top there, and ends at the top right hand corner of the zone. It's really cool for getting around later on. Don't worry, you do get a quest which takes us along there and allows us to actually use the rocket way to get around the zone a lot faster, so it's very cool. Alright, so yes, this definitely brings back memories. It's kind of nostalgic coming back here. All those years ago, me on my troll hunter with my little raptor pet, and yes, that's a clue as to what happened to the pet, by the way. See if you guys can find it and let me know in the comments below, because that's definitely a bit of our YouTube channel history way back when. Alright, so you can see we've got 6 out of 12 of these. Yeah, a lot of these guys didn't survive as well as I did. There we go, going to put my lightning shield up. And just double checking there's the military supplies. Where's Warlord? Oh, is that him? No, these are the enchantresses and the enslaved son of, oh gosh, there are all sorts of mobs ahead there. And of course, it's pretty normal. These ruins were always infested with Naga, and now they are, oh no, oh dear, I hope I don't get knocked into some. Now I'm pretty sure they wanted us to take some of these guys out, although it might only be the Warlord that's going to count as anything. But hey, at the end of the day, you know what? XP is XP. Why not? Oh dear, look, these guys are level 15. So they are a lot higher than we're used to. And they're actually putting up one heck of a challenge. And I'm trying to heal myself here. Oh boy, let's get our lightning shield up as soon as that healing wave goes. There we go. And definitely want to take this guy down as soon as possible. Ouch. Oh, and look at that. I'm nearly dead. 75 health. Can I get a healing wave off? 29 health. Oh my god. Alright, I'm just going to have to constantly heal here, because this is bad news. No sooner do I get a heal off than my health goes right down low. Boy. Okay, we are going to have to be really careful here, folks. Lost my lightning shield. And let's target that guy, and let's see if we can get some lightning bolts onto him. Take him down. Well, okay, I think in the future what we're going to have to do is run up to them and see if we can shut him down very quickly. Whoa. Okay, that was rough beyond belief. And it wasn't even the guy that we needed to kill. Can you believe that? Wow. Okay, definitely need to heal up. And there we go. Goodness gracious. Pays not to get too complacent, that's for sure. Wow, we could have died so many times then. Can you imagine what it would have been like if we didn't have our own heals? That would have been really nasty. Goodness me. Alright, somehow I don't think we're going to make it through there. No, I was right. Ouch, that hurts. Let's put our lightning shield up again. And oh dear. Oh no, we're going to get knocked into another one. And we're like, it's like playing pinball and with us as the ball, pretty much. Oh dear, no, I didn't want to go. Oh dear. Oh, okay. Definitely navigated those ones. Well done me. Alright, so there we go. 12 out of 12 of those. Let's basically mount up on our Ghost Wolf and see if we can get through here fast, because now what we need to do is track, where is it? Here we go. Military breakthrough. Kill Warlord Krellian. And yep, let's track that. Let's have a look on the map, and it is over there somewhere. Oh, wait a minute. I think he's on that ridge up there. That's right. Okay, let's see if we can navigate the mines, and that was a good start, wasn't it? Oh dear. Oh boy. Oh, knew that was coming. No, we're going to get knocked into another one. Can we avoid it? Yes, we do. Oh, and ran straight into another one, and boom. Oh no, knocked all the way back. Oh dear. Oh, yep, let's just call ourselves the Pinball Wizard, maybe. Alright, and there you go, getting a good close look at the rocketway there, and the Galleywick structure, which again will remain a mystery until a bit later on. Oh dear, oops, alright, let's get right up close this time. And I'm also going to come out of my Ghost Wolf mode, there we go. Make sure we've got our lightning shield, and of course we've got a purge there as well, dispels the magic effect from an enemy, which can be handy if they've got a buff on them. And there we are, lots of XP by the way, which is fantastic. There's a Spite Lash Myrmidian.
I'm out of range.
Now we're trying to find this Warlord Krellian, by the way. Now, according to the map, they are around here somewhere. Oh, there he is. There he is, right there. All right, let's put our totems down this time. In fact, you know what? I completely forgot about our totems in that last nasty fight we had. That would have helped a whole lot. As would some lightning shields right about now. Oh, what? So the Warlord was easier. Much easier than the wandering mobs. Can you believe that? Okay, that doesn't seem right to me. Okay, here we go. A Spite Lash Screamer. Let's get rid of her. Okay, they are a lot easier than what we were dealing with before. There is no doubt about it. There you go. Isn't this an amazing looking zone? Let's see if we can go up to the top of this little hill here and have a bit of a look around there. You can see the rocketway fading off into the distance there, and there we go, a good view of the ruins. And again, if you have played the game in the past, you'll remember running around over in Azshara over there when it was green, not brown, and finally making your way down here into the ruins. And of course, the beach is on the other side of that. If we have a look at the map, the beach is actually still there. It's a lot different than it used to be, trust me. But remember going up here and there was a blue dragon around about where that flight point is, in fact. Do you know what? I honestly don't know if that world boss is still there, but that used to be awesome. You'd wander around here exploring in Azshara, and generally speaking, there wasn't a lot to do, so you'd genuinely actually be wandering around, quite literally just looking at the sights and sounds, and you'd come across this amazing blue dragon slowly wandering around, and it was attackable, and you could form a raid and take it down. It was amazing. I certainly hope it's still there. I've got a funny feeling it won't be, though, sadly. All right, what else do we have to do here? We've got to try and find the SFG. An SFG, huh? Oh, there it is. Look at that. It's right down by his feet. The military breakthrough. Okay, so we're going to have to kill him again. But you know what? That's no problem because he was pretty easy. Here he comes. Here he comes. And he is down. There we go, 146 XP. Let's grab this time. We forgot it last time, the SFG. All done. Let's mount up. And now we can go back and hand in right on time too. Gosh, you know what? Time always flies so quickly when we're playing World of Warcraft. I don't know, it's because it's so much fun. Love this zone. Look at it now. Like I said, it has had a complete revamp, and yet all the familiar sites there, the iconic sites and features, if you like, of the zone have remained intact, and that's really nice of the developers to do that, to keep them standing, so at least you've got something kind of taking you back to the old days and your old memories. Oh, I wonder if I missed that before there. Ziz, the Eye Salvo Blast. I wonder if we were meant to pick up a quest from him last time. Maybe I missed it. Never mind. If we have to go back to the minefield, I honestly don't mind at all. But you know what, folks? We are going to have to wait till the beginning of our next episode to hand in because we have completely run out of time, as always. So thank you very much for joining me. Certainly hope you enjoyed that crazy bomb-filled episode there. And once again, go see if you can find that video I'm talking about. A really, really old video shot on my iPhone back in the day of me running around there with my hunter's pet, and let me know if you find it. But in the meantime, we got to get out of here. On behalf of myself, Sambo, and of course Yogurt, our level 16 and a half Goblin Shaman, it's us saying take care. Hope you're having a great week wherever you are in the world. We do look forward to seeing you next time. We will see you then, and bye-bye.
Don't let the dog hit you with a cataclysm.